Elections are vital to democracy. A representative democracy only works when the voices of the people are heard. This includes people from all races, ethnicities, and backgrounds. ACLU was proud to support the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Stone of Hope Awards in El Centro this year, and invited Imperial County leaders to tell us why they vote.
I vote because I want my voice heard. If I don't vote, that lets other people choose for me. And I am not willing to do that. I will vote in every election.
In order for our voice to be heard, we must vote and then be at the table, because that's how we get the funding, that's how we get the things that we need in the community. But by being silent, nothing happens for us.
Whoever's in these seats, it affects my future directly. So I want to make sure that I'm part of those decisions. It's not that hard, you know, you wait in line 15 minutes at the Starbucks drive-thru. We can definitely do like the 5-minute like registering or re-registering to vote. And it's that easy, you know, the information's already gathered for you. There's folks on Instagram that do like voting guides, so the information is there. It's just taking like the 5 minutes to, you know, do the thing.
You know, here in the Imperial County, we have one of the lowest turnouts for voter engagement, civic engagement, and so I think it's very important because I think through voting we can really enact a lot of changes. You know, in the history, whenever you see a long surge of voting, that tends to be like a fundamental change or societal change.
Voting is the most important thing you can do. I would say there are only two things in the world that's equal, and that's time and your one vote. That's the only days out of the year that you're equal with. No matter how rich or how poor you are, that's all you have. And if you don't exercise your right to vote, you're basically forfeiting the opportunity to change the world.
Right now, people are trying to take our vote away. They're trying to take our voice away. It's more important than it has ever been that we all vote and make our voices heard. When they say your vote is your voice, you cannot say it more clear than that. We need to have our voice heard.
I think just getting out there is just very important. Do not feel discouraged, because sometimes we don't feel that we are making a difference, but we do make a difference. Regardless of whether the official that we're voting for is not elected, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that or define the fact that I will not vote in the future. It's just like keep getting out there, keep getting educated. I guess that's the important aspect of voting, is just become educated about.
I feel everybody has to vote this election cycle. Our democracy is at stake. We have to fight. We cannot be sitting at home idle and saying, okay, let's see what happens afterwards, because we might not be able to fight that afterwards. So we must all come out and vote.
The ACLU encourages all voters to engage in the democratic process and be active participants in our communities to ensure our government is truly by the people, for the people.